A former Spokane Chief now suing the Chicago Blackhawks, saying the team failed to respond when he reported a sexual assault at the hands of a video coach.
The lawsuit was originally filed by an unknown player, but now Kyle Beach confirms he is the player that was once known as John Doe.
He was a Spokane Chief for the '09 hockey season. But by 2010, Kyle Beach was in Chicago playing for the Blackhawks. It was in May of that year, he says, he became a victim of sexual assault.
Yes, I am a survivor.
Now, more than a decade later, he says he's finally opening up to let other victims know they are not alone.
I'm speaking out now to hopefully give them a voice, to give them the power to come forward.
Beach was 20 years old when he says then Blackhawks video coach Brad Aldrich forcibly kissed him and performed oral sex, threatening him with a baseball bat that he would never play in the NHL if anyone found out. A 107-page report just released this week after the team's internal investigation reveals Beach reported the assault to the team, but that team executives, including then head coach Joel Quenneville, ignored his pleas for help.
He's quoted him as saying something along the lines of, "We can't deal with this now because we're so close to in the Stanley Cup Finals." And that is absolutely the wrong message.
Brad Aldrich!
Aldrich later told investigators the encounter with Beach was consensual. The report also claims Aldrich assaulted a team intern and 3 years later pleaded guilty to sexually assaulting a minor, something Beach says should have been prevented.
My message to him was that I'm sorry, because I feel like maybe I could have done more then to protect him.
2 Blackhawks team executives have now stepped down, and the organization has been fined $2 million by the league. In a statement, the team's new management apologized and commended Beach's courage in coming forward, while former teammates are also voicing their support.
Yeah, I knew Kyle pretty well from a couple different training camps. Wish back then we could have done some different things or knew about some different things that maybe we could have helped them.
You know, now when you go through the detail of it all, it looks ugly, and it's really hard to stomach the fact that you don't dive into something like that a little bit more.
But Beach says it's time for the entire league to do more and for NHL leaders to take reports of abuse more seriously in the future, so what happened to him doesn't happen again.
When is it going to be enough for the NHL to step in and say enough is enough?